The very first gaming console I ever got was the N64, and with that I got 3 games: Mario Party 3, Kirby and the Crystal Shards, and of course Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64 was my first steps into a competitive multiplayer experience. Sure, Mario Party 3 and Kirby and the Crystal Shards had multiplayer modes, but they weren't as competitive as Mario Kart was. Checkerboard Chase did get pretty heated though. Get out of here, you fucking rip-off artist! Let's go ahead and just pop this boy in, shall we?
Welcome to Mario Kart.
I love that Mario Kart 64 is so simple and easy to pick up and play. All you need to know is that it's a racing game with items that will either help you or mess up your friends. I had so much fun playing this with my siblings as a kid, and I even had fun playing it by myself, which feels kinda weird to say about a Mario Kart game because they thrive on the multiplayer experience. But either way I played this game, I had a lot of fun, and I still have a lot of fun playing it with family and friends to this day. Sure, it might not be the best Mario Kart, but I love it to death. I love everything from the end of the race screen where we get to see the race go on, the points being added up, to the trophy ceremony where we get to see the top 3 racers drive up to Peach's castle and get placed on their respective pedestals as the flying Cheep Cheep spits out the winner's trophy. The battle mode was also a buttload of fun. Just driving around all these cool maps with the only goal being to pop your enemies' balloons was just so cool. Block Fort being my favorite map, of course, just because of its verticality. Now, Mario Kart 64 would be nothing if it wasn't for the awesome map selection. You have your simple raceway maps like Luigi Raceway, Mario Raceway, and the Royal Raceway that all just serve as simple racing courses. You even get to drive past Peach's castle in the Royal Raceway map, which is a really cool feature, and as a kid I always tried to get in. I just really wanted to get in the castle and run around. Little did I know there was a whole game where you could do just that. And all the other maps in the game were also very colorful and unique. Moo Moo Farm had these moles that would jump out of the ground and could hit you. Koopa Troopa Beach had this really cool shortcut that you could access through by a ramp. It was always really challenging to get through it, but it felt really good when you did. Calamari Desert had this train that you had to stop for every so often because it would be physically blocking the track. It was also really cool because if you decided to follow the train, you actually could follow it all the way around the map. Toad's Turnpike had traffic on the map, so you had to bob and weave through cars, trucks, and buses. Frappe Snowland had these snowman landmines, which I absolutely loved, but god were they hard to maneuver around. Choco Mountain was also definitely a map that was in the game. Wario Stadium had this jump towards the end of the map, and if you hit your friends right when they made the jump, it was truly a career-ending move. Sherbert Snowland had these penguins that were constantly sliding all over the map and just getting in your way. Bowser's Castle was very aesthetically pleasing, and to this day it might be one of my favorite versions of Bowser's Castle in any Mario Kart game. I always kind of liked how the thwumps are just all around the map just trying to mess up your day, except for this one just right over here. If you were on the grass in DK Jungle Parkway, you just got hit with coconuts, and honestly these coconuts were a little bit more helpful than hurtful because they kind of just pushed you right back on the map. Yoshi's Valley was a hot mess of a map, but I always really liked it. There were so many different paths to take, all of which would just lead back into one main path. There was also a giant Yoshi egg that would roll around near the finish line that could completely flatten you. To add to this map's confusingness, you would never know which place you actually were in. Just like it wasn't keeping track of what place you were in, so you had to keep a mental track of who was in what place. Banshee Boardwalk was a dark and creepy map that was very easy to fall off of, but I always really liked the inside part near the middle of this map. And last but certainly not least is my absolute favorite map in the game, Rainbow Road. This map just felt like a bittersweet ending to the game. Just the combination of the music and all the characters and neon lights in the sky just felt so magical. Sure, it might not have been as challenging as the SNES Rainbow Road map, but it felt like a proper way to end the game. I never realized how much this map and this game as a whole meant to me until I played Mario Kart 8 and I played the remake of this Rainbow Road for the very first time. It's like in that moment I was sitting there having a great time with Mario Kart 8, and then the next moment, emotions came in all like, Mario Kart 64, despite its age, is one of my favorite Mario Karts, and I think it will remain that way till the end of time. Do I have rose-tinted glasses about this game? No doubt. But is that going to stop me from enjoying this game so dang much? No. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please drop a like and a comment if you love Mario Kart 64 even half as much as I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!